was gifted this TENS unit by the brand. I'm really excited about this. I tried it out last night. My husband tried it out last night. Now this is for pain. I felt like my shoulder felt better last night after I did it. I noticed a difference. Got the two little things where this is gonna magnetically stick onto that. Okay, so now that's your unit that you're gonna put on. So like, say you've got some like elbow pain. Okay, so like if my elbow pain's right there, the middle of this is gonna go like where your elbow pain is. So you're just gonna kind of, this is gonna stick on. Okay, this doesn't, do anything. It's this that's gonna get to that pain right there. And so then what you're gonna do, you're gonna turn on, you're gonna hold, and then turn it on, and then it goes on, you see. Now make sure this is set to 0, the intensity. You don't want it like going right away. And then you're gonna, same thing here, you're gonna hold, press. Oops. Okay, see how, okay, now the green light and it beeped. Okay, now you know you're ready. So it's got different modes, and you look in the book and you can see what like the intensity of each mode is and what it's going to do, because it does like different things. Like it'll like vibrate, it'll like pulse, and then it'll like, you'll see the whole thing like kind of move and shake at some points, but then it'll do something else, and then it'll do something else for a little bit, and then do something. It's really cool. So like I'm going to just say, so then you just press the button, going through the different modes, and you decide, which one you're going to do. Look in the book. Then the minutes, how long it's going to go, and then you're going to do your intensity. So then you're going to, I think I did 4. Okay, now I can feel it. Like you can see it's moving. You can see how. Okay, so then you just peel it off. And again, this is reusable. It's like just a sticky thing. So you're going to take your little, thing, and you're just going to stick it back on there. And like I said, when it gets like a little kind of gross, and you're going to rinse it off and wash it. Okay, so you see I have this on my knee now. I've got the one that has the 2 patches with the wire. So I can feel it on both sides now. I can feel, and you see my skin kind of, it's pulsing on there. So now that's good, because that's good if you have, like, say you have back pain, and it's a bigger area, and you want, you need the patches to be like on 2 areas of your lower back. So you can stick that on there, because it's got the wire, you're gonna feel that on both of those patches. Comes in a case. Everybody likes a case. So you've got your remote, your 2 units that go on like the pads, the sticky pads that go on your, wherever you're going to use it, your arm, your shoulder, your wrist. And then you've got, one thing I love about this, they give you a cable, and it plugs into your charger, your block, and it's got 2, because you've got 2 units to charge. Smart. I like that. Very smart. And then it comes with your instructions and stuff here. So you've got an extra battery. Appreciate that. So you've got your remote, and so you're going to have your stop, if you're like in the middle of it and you need to stop, power on, and your timer here, and your mode, and then you're like, this is the intensity of it. How much can you stand? How much should you stand? You've got 2 of these larger ones that has like the 2 patch with the wires, and then you've got 2 of the smaller ones, and you've got 2 of these. So you can do like 2 knees at a time, or two things at a time. Pamphlet that gives you instructions, and this little kind of quick look. And then this goes on like the sticky pads. So these are your pads. They have like a sticky back, but it's reusable. So then you've got the 2 little things where this is gonna magnetically stick onto that. Okay, so in the book that they give you, it gives you like the part of body that you're doing. So if you're doing your shoulder, you could do one of these modes, and then it gives you, the stats of what it's going to do. Same thing here. What are you going to, are you going to put on your wrist? lower limb. So you have the different modes. So that's what the modes thing is. And then again, you have that, upper limb, your joints, full body. So, okay, so what this does is it's for pain. So it's talking to like your nerves in your arms, and it's telling it, yeah, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. And also it's sending a signal saying, you know what, release some endorphins so that it feels better. So if you're like got, carpal tunnel and you're not sleeping good at night because of it, you could do this before bed, and it should help relieve some of that pain. And it's supposed to last for a few hours. My husband did it on his elbow, and he said that he thought it's so hard to think, am I wanting this to work? Is it a placebo effect, or does this stuff really work? I think it worked. I felt a lot better. Even this morning, I felt like I felt better. This isn't like something that's gonna, heal your whatever's going on in there, but it's good for like after surgery, if like what you have shoulder surgery. I remember when my husband had shoulder surgery, and they gave him a TENS machine to use for the pain. It's supposed to help with any kind of pain you're experiencing. Maybe you have shoulder pain, carpal tunnel, or a tennis elbow, something in your knee. Guys, I recommend this. This is a good thing to have, because as you get older, you tweak something when you're, walking down the hall sometimes, or you're picking up something off the floor and you tweak your back. This machine is going to help you with pain. So give it a try.